As soon as the guy entered the air traffic hall, he noticed something wrong. He saw on the big screen that the plane about to take off had a noticeable vibration on its left wing. He immediately grabbed the intercom and demanded the takeoff be stopped for inspection. Before he could finish, the air traffic department director arrived. Upon learning the situation, he immediately scolded the guy, saying that pre-flight checks were the responsibility of the ground crew, not for a new air traffic controller. He then instructed the female colleague to properly teach the guy the department's rules, warning both that if any problems occurred, they would be fired. But the guy didn't give up. He quickly asked his colleague for the female captain's contact details. The result was she rejected his friend request and reported him for harassment in the workgroup, saying if he did it again, she would call the police. The colleagues in the hall started gossiping about how the guy, a newcomer, was clearly in love with the female captain, but the guy ignored them and sent a message in the workgroup, saying this was a matter of the safety of all passengers, and urged her to accept his friend request immediately. Unexpectedly, he received a call request from the female captain. She told him that they could never be in a relationship. The guy immediately reassured her, saying he had no interest in her whatsoever. But the co-pilot suddenly mocked him, saying he was just pretending, saying he'd gone to great lengths to get the female captain's contact info just to pursue her. The guy didn't want to listen to any more nonsense. He bluntly said they should check the plane to see if the left wing had any signs of cracking. However, the female captain thought it was just an excuse the guy made up to get closer to her. She said the crew had already checked the plane before takeoff, and it wasn't his place as an air traffic controller to give orders. She hung up after saying that. Then they began to line up for takeoff according to the tower's instructions, but suddenly the guy grabbed the intercom again and sternly warned the female captain to stop the takeoff. This made the female captain furious. She said not to joke with passengers' lives. Then, ignoring the guy, she proceeded with the takeoff and headed toward the runway. Seeing that the captain wouldn't listen, the guy immediately notified the ground crew to set up roadblocks on the runway to stop the plane's takeoff. As soon as he finished, the air traffic director rushed over. Furious, he scolded the guy for causing trouble and misleading others, saying that if the plane couldn't take off, the loss would be millions of dollars. The guy couldn't afford to pay for it. The director ordered to clear the runway and have the plane take off immediately. Seeing this, the guy quickly broke free and tried to intervene, but the female captain said he was just showboating and told him to shut up. She also said they weren't from the same world and told him not to dream. Then she pulled the control lever, lifting the plane off the ground. The female captain was pleased, thinking she had finally rid herself of the guy's pestering, but the next second, the plane exploded, and that was the end.